The USHL is the Tier 1 Junior A league in the US. It's the top feeder league to the NCAA, and there's many scouts at the games. The teams pay all the expenses for the players, which don't get any salary, so that they're still eligible to play in the NCAA afterwards. This is the alternative to the CHL for the players that want to play college hockey afterwards. The US also has the U17 and U18 national teams participate in the regular season of the USHL. The league has a great attendance average and also has a yearly draft where the teams pick from the best junior talents in the nation. Our next interview will be with Luca Frigo. Luca is an Italian hockey player that went over to America to play in the USHL. After his career in the USHL, he played in the Italian league and is now playing in the EBL. It will be interesting to see how he could develop in the USHL to now become a pro hockey player in the EBL. Hi Luca, thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you Martin.
Yeah, so the first question will be, could you explain your hockey career up to the point you went to the USHL?
Well, when I first started with the Serie A, the pro level in Italy, I played with several guys coming from North America. And they always told me, why don't you try to go there? It's going to be a great experience for you. And so basically they helped me also, and they first started to tell me like to go there and to move there and start to play there.
Oh, okay, so that's how. Did they then put you in direct contact with the coaches or with an agent, or yeah?
Yeah, so my first time I went to Muskegon, Lumberjacks, and I went there. I trained with them for a week, and then I went back for the tryout. And after the tryout, I got cut, and I came back. I played one more year in Italy, and after that, the year after, with Alex Nikifork, he played in Omaha, Nebraska, for the university. And he had contacts there with the Omaha Lancers. So I went there, also same thing, trained for a week during the season, and after he went back for the tryouts, and that year finally I made a tryout, and I played there for 2 years.
Yeah, how is North America different from Europe in the lifestyle and so on?
Well, it's a big difference. I went there with as you said, my first experience outside Italy, living by myself. Obviously, I was a bit of family, but still away from my family. And yeah, overall was a great experience. I'll do it again if I could. And the different things are basically from food, from living style, everything is different. But I loved it. I loved it there. My Bills family and the hockey staff, the guys that I play with were amazing, and they helped me a lot. With my English, that when I first went there was nothing, was zero. I didn't know any English, and they helped me a lot. And was also. I also want to always thank them for the help that they gave me, because without them I couldn't do it. I wanted to come back after the first 2 months, because my English, I couldn't speak to anyone, and it was very tough. So I wanted to come back, and my parents told me, why don't you try a couple more months? And thank you also with my parents that they forced me to stay there. And yes, so I stayed there for the whole year, and the year after I loved it again and stayed there the year after.
How's the daily life in the USHL? Did you also go to school?
No, I didn't go to school because of my visa. They couldn't help me with the school. But yeah, basically the guys that didn't go to school, they are going in the morning, practicing or stretching or doing something at the rink. And then going back home, have lunch, and going back in the afternoon when the guys from school were done. We were meeting at the rink and starting our daily routine, which was stay there, warm up, practicing, lifting, and basically every day was kind of the same. But yeah, after practice, going back home, have a dinner at an unusual time around 6 p.m. Which for me is very very early, but I get used to it. And then nothing the day after was the same, or for practicing days and game days was classic. Going in the morning, practicing, and play at night.
Did you see or meet a lot of scouts at the games of the USHL?
Scouts, there's every game. Sometimes also practice. They come and want to find guys, and because I think they know that if a guy gives 100% or practicing hard every day, is a guy that you want in your team. And but yes, also traveling is like for us was tough with some of the traveling, which was I think the longest was Youngstown, which we were traveling overnight. But overall was I think 6 to 7 hours, I think. Come si dice di media?
Average.
Average.
Throughout your 2 years in the USHL, did you have a lot of contact to scouts, or did you also have an agent or family advisor?
I didn't have an agent, and I only spoke with Minnesota Mankato, the university, and I had the chance to go there, but unfortunately with my 3 years professionally that I played in Italy, I couldn't pass the eligibility center, and so they stopped me for go there at the university because they told me they have to clarify, and so I couldn't miss like 140, 150 games. So basically, it's 4 years of college. Mm-hmm. So I said no, I don't want to do this, and I came back after my second year in the States, and I came back in Italy. But for go professional, I had no connection, no scouts, nothing. They spoke to me.
How could you compare the hockey level of the USHL to the one of the Italian league, the EBL, and so on?
Obviously, I was young and playing with guys that played already USHL in their career, or played college, or played American Hockey League, and was great. And the level back in the days was very high. I think was 9 to 10 imports, I think, every team. So the level was really high, and the imports back then were very very good players. But the USHL, I think the guys that are in the USHL and play there, they really wanna get to somewhere in their career. They wanna go to college, and they wanna play professional. They want to make hockey their career, their work, not job. Sorry. And so every day it's a competition between you and your teammates, that you want to be in the lineup the next night, and you wanna show that you're a good hockey player. So in the USHL, everybody competes very very hard. But there's not a lot of experience. But in the Serie A here in Italy, there was a lot of experience, and obviously everybody competes high at the same time.
Do you think that the USHL prepared you well for the pro hockey life in the EBL right now?
Absolutely. I mean, everything in my career helped me to get to this point. So it's also the USHL helped me, because I had to live away from home, which I'm doing right now. And hockey in the USHL was very very physical and very high tempo, and so obviously it helped me for these 4 years that I played in the EBL.
you have any specific advice for a player looking to go to the USHL? Maybe something you wish you would have known before?
For me, it was English, obviously. I wanted to know English, but no. Coming from Europe is a different thing, but the thing that you should know is that every day is a competition. Every day you have to work hard. Every day you have to show up, because there is more than 20 guys that want to take your spot, and they wanna beat you to the first place. So every day you have to compete, and you cannot take days off.
Okay, so that was it for today, Luca. Thank you very much again for being here with us today.
Thank you, no problem, anytime.